We have to embrace science and facts and logic, but we have to be discerning about it as well, because sometimes the science. Recently, some sciencemen said some things that sciencemen and the science ladies that they reluctantly allowed on board. All right, for many years it was just sciencemen, and then they said, fine, we'll allow a science lady, and the first science lady was Marie Curie, who is the only scientist to ever win 2 different Nobel Prizes in 2 different fields of science, and she discovered radiation, and she discovered a substance harder than diamonds. It's an avocado from Trader Joe's. What if somebody weaponizes that technology, okay? If that fell into the wrong hands, it would crush those hands. Anyway, the sciencemen said a couple things that I found a little disturbing. They said every year they look at all the facts and figures at the end of the year, and usually July turns out to be the hottest month of the year. And I thought back, 4th of July, all right, and growing up in Tucson, Arizona, 4th of July, always hot, all right, always July. All right, the evidence bears that out. It's hot in July, okay, we get it. But then, I'm not going to argue with that one. Then they went on to say something else. They said July of this year. July that just ended, not too long ago. It's so recent, I have mail from July that I haven't opened. That's how recently I'm talking about. July 2016, they said, is the hottest month on earth ever. And that's a bold thing to say, because we're not done with ever yet, okay? It's a little early to be handing out trophies. Let's see how it plays out, all right? It might not even be the hottest month of the year, okay? Ever for the earth began when the earth began, which was 4.5 billion years ago, minus 2.5 years. I've done all the research. So yes, I talked to the specialists, and they told me that the earth is 4.5 billion years old, and that was about 2.5 years ago. So you would have to add that to its age. And the earth will continue to exist for another 5 to 7 billion years, minus the 2.5 years that have already transpired. At which time the sun will turn into a red giant and consume the earth. So that period of time, which is like this, that period of time is ever for the earth. And we're not even halfway done, and you don't crown a champion before mid-season, okay? I'm not a gambling guy, but if I were, I'd put all my money on probably the last month of ever. I bet you that one's going to be pretty hot. When the sun expands 250 times its size and turns into a 5,000 degree ball of nuclear fusion, vaporizing every atomic bond that holds the Earth's very existence together, that's got to be hotter than July.